What's up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. It's your boy, Hector. It's your boy, Augustine.
Yes, sir.
Adam is in the happiest place on earth right now. He is on vacation, workcation. He's on a job on site in his home country of Czech. So he's very, very happy right now. So that means we're going to hold it down this week. Augustine and I are going to watch the third episode of The Acolyte, Star Wars The Acolyte on Disney+. We've seen the first two. If you haven't checked them out already, they're on YouTube. We also have the uncut reactions for all three of these episodes on our Patreon. And here's another reason I brought up the Patreon. This is the best part. The after party lives there. When Adam gets back from vacation and watches this episode by himself, he's going to record himself. That reaction will only ever live on Patreon. Dude, Augustine, last time you and I watched an episode of something together by ourselves, Gambit died. So I don't know.
No, that wasn't you.
No?
Did you body swap with Adam?
Yeah, I body swapped with Adam. No, the last time we did something where two of us were together, you and Adam watched Gambit die.
Yes.
By yourself, and then I had to watch it by myself.
Are you getting revenge now? You're getting revenge now.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think Yoda is going to die in this episode. I think this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah. This is the the very memorable death of Yoda.
Alternate timeline. He'll come back. He'll come back.
Yeah, for sure. He's Yoda.
So, also for those watching on YouTube, be sure to check out our podcast every week, live. Mexicans, Wednesday night. 7 p.m. Pacific every week. So
every week. Yeah, definitely. And go and join the Discord community. We got a ton of great people talking about the show. Nothing but positive vibes here. And we're going to see what this next episode is. So I'll count us down. You ready, Hector? All right.
I'm ready.
Ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. I always get kind of tense when it's just like a silent intro.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Rendok, 16 years earlier. Oh, we're about to see the accident. We're about to see the fire.
Oh,
this is exactly. Dang, dude, where did they film this, dude?
Oh, Lord. It's got to be New Zealand.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yep.
Also, I think it's interesting that I believe that the two actors that are playing Osha and May at this age are like, there's two different actors versus the one actor who's playing the twins when they're grown up.
Oh.
May? How did you know I was here? How'd it go, May? Stop!
Oh.
May's a little psychopath.
Yeah.
Sorry
I don't
about
know.
that, Coral.
There will be consequences for breaking the rules.
It isn't fair. I'm old enough to go outside the fortress walls.
The rules are for your safety. Now, come with me.
Like her accent.
Yeah.
It's a little bit Austrian, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. The rules are for your safety.
Dai, what are you doing
Listen to me. Listen to me. You have to get out of here.
You have to get out of this forest.
You can't be here.
Get to the chopper.
Arnold should be in one of these. Arnold should be in one of these Star Wars movies, dude. That would
oh my
rip.
God, that would be such a good idea.
You have to be one with the Force.
He's the only person who can match Yoda.
Yeah, strength.
Yeah,
The mind.
the mind.
Yeah. So we saw that was a 16 years younger Soul. He was like spying on the kids. Maybe
Seems like it. Maybe somebody sent
don't
him there.
know.
Maybe Yoda sent him there. He felt something was gonna happen. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what, because like the one
May I have
Jedi.
some spice creams?
Those are not
Killed
beautiful
himself,
girls who
dude.
run away from
Yeah.
home.
I'm not little anymore.
Let them have some spice creams.
Mama!
Oh.
Interesting.
Wait, Mama.
Yeah.
My sweet girls must have sweet treats.
Is she really their mother, or
I don't know.
Go.
I think she's got the same marking that May has under her hair that we saw in the first episode.
They left the fortress again.
Did anyone see them?
I do not believe so.
Any sign of the visiting
Soul did.
Jedi?
None. Our scouts think they've moved their ship inland.
Oh, they're aware.
I told you this planet would be safe haven for our coven.
It is not going to stay
Dude,
safe
they're
if Osha keeps
they're
running
witch
away.
sisters of Dathomir.
Are they?
Oh,
No, they're
snap.
not.
She just said coven.
Ah.
A coven is for witches, bro.
Oh, man.
As our leader, I've always deferred to you when raising the twins.
And Coral is I think the same, I think a Zabrak, the same as Darth Maul.
As Darth Maul.
The twins are not normal children.
What?
They're force sensitive. Does she not know they're force sensitive?
A thread woven through all of existence.
Oh, cool.
Oh. The girls aren't even paying attention.
Osha, I expect more from you.
Jedi here. Can we come in?
Excuse me, guys. That's not how it works.
You and your sister are special, Osha. I want you to stay special.
This mother character, she's so like charming and very beautiful and very soft.
Yeah.
Even with that little move. Oh, look at that. That looked like the ACOLYTE logo in the back.
The two moons.
The two
Okay.
moons. But it's interesting because I don't know if these witch sisters are supposed to be evil or the threat,
Right.
or if they're good. I don't know.
What are you drawing? Stop, don't look. I want to have my own things. Why? Because we're not the same. Of course we are. No, it feels that way because we're the only children here.
Wow. So they're the only ones. There's no children there.
Everything I need is here.
You think they were born like Anakin? Just
Maybe. Just
immaculate conception?
immaculate conception. Yeah, probably. Also, I thought the witches of Dathomir looked a very particular way. The only witches I've ever seen have that very particular look.
Right.
But maybe that's just
maybe
like a ceremonial thing.
And there was also that woman who she popped up in The Mandalorian at first, and then she was like the villain in
That's right.
Ahsoka.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I want to know if these two kids were found or if they were birthed from like this mother character, for example.
yeah.
Is she the actual biological mom?
Maybe we're about to find out.
Tonight we enact a ceremony we have not performed since our exile.
They were exiled, bro. It's always twins, right? One is light, one is dark. In the case of Luke and Leia, they're both light. But Luke would go a little dark sometimes, a little
Yeah,
bit.
a little bit.
To protect the secrets of our coven and continue our legacy.
I do.
Dang. Oh,
There's the mark.
yeah.
Okay.
Because Asha doesn't have the mark.
Two.
Yep.
They've sliced the platform. They will be here any moment.
Oh no.
Do not move. Do not make a sound.
Put down your
Oh,
weapon.
Hey.
damn.
No violence.
They got them blicks on the ready.
What do you want?
We are concerned that you are training children. The Republic lost.
Brendok is not a part of the Republic.
Isn't
There
that
are
what
no
you guys do?
children here.
Yep, it is.
Where is their father?
They have no father.
Yep,
You're right.
yep. That's cool. Anakin ain't so special now no more, huh? Good.
They want to take
Oh.
children.
The Jedi do not take children.
Hold your tongue or I cut it out for you.
Well,
Yes, you do.
actually,
So,
Yeah. Soul clarifies. He's like, we take babies. Babies.
not children.
There's a distinction there.
We don't take children. Proceeds to offer a child a way to be
Yeah.
a Jedi.
Yep.
Would you like to be tested and see if you could become one?
Yes. Please. Mother?
They must have intelligence that they have force-sensitive children. That's why they showed up, right? Oh.
Yeah.
We must let them test the girls.
no, I carried them.
I created them.
And what happens?
What?
The Jedi
Oh.
discover how you created them.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Using the Force. It's interesting, too, that because this is 16 years prior, what we're watching, this whole sequence, is technically the earliest live-action Star Wars
We've ever seen.
on the timeline. Yeah.
You have to lie.
May, you will go first.
So crazy that Coral gave birth to these black children, but they're also mixed race.
I think they're mixed race. Oh, I don't know
So
how it
they're
works.
half-
I don't know how
I
immaculate
know.
conception works.
I know. Genetically speaking,
Genetically speaking,
immaculately speaking, with the dark side of the Force, I have no idea.
with witches
They're
all up
cute
in
kids.
there.
Yeah, I don't know. They're cute kids.
Witch jizz? How does that work? I don't know.
No idea. No idea how which jizz music, which is it's like Yaz music.
Yeah.
How that works.
Do all Jedis get one of those?
After much training, yes.
Ow. What are you doing?
Oh, it's that midichlorian.
Oh, midichlorian samples. Yep.
You're gonna check the midichlorian count.
Your family doesn't want to be separated from you.
Yeah, she's a child.
I was younger than you are. When the Jedi tested me, I was only 4.
Jeez.
Sad.
That's horrible.
I was very scared to leave my family. But when I joined the Jedi, I found out there were many other children like me.
It is wild that this actor learned English for this role, dude.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
good. He's so good.
But you must have the courage to say what you want.
Like, I thought he was great in Squid Game, like a great actor.
Yeah.
And seeing him in this, I'm like, this guy is so soulful and so
Yeah.
beautiful. It's such a great
I
performance.
want to be a Jedi.
There you go.
All right.
Boom. Got him.
All right.
Apparently people on set
news bears,
called him
kid.
JJ too.
We should continue the test.
Yeah, she
She can be like, all right, low cat, space station, spaceship. Done.
do it again. I'll get them all right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see right through that screen.
Oh, watch out, close my eyes. I'll try to close my eyes. Watch.
Check it out. Check it out. Watch out. Watch out.
This.
Watch out. Watch out.
Stand in my head. Get them all right.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Immediately she
Betrayal.
could tell.
She promised she would fail, and she broke her promise.
That man used his Jedi mind tricks on her.
No, he didn't. I want my own life. I don't want to share with May.
Yep.
This also feels true to like the twin experience. I've heard from people who are twins, they love it and then they hate it and then they kind of come back around on it. Like,
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I don't feel like this character or these women are evil,
No, I don't feel that either.
right?
Yeah.
And if they do evil shit, it's like she said, it's not about good and evil. It's because it's about who is allowed to use this power and who isn't.
Also, though, this might be like a test.
I love you.
Like her mom saying, you can go if you want, not really meaning it, really
And now she's
trying
failing
to
the test.
put down her guard. Yeah.
Oh,
And she's
you
crying because she's
dude.
like, I got to
Dude,
put my daughter down.
I gotta kill this little girl.
Yeah.
I raised her.
Yep.
My Zabrak girlfriend popped her out. I made her, put her in her belly. I gotta kill this
get rid
kid.
of her. Got to offer.
That you're not wrong, dude. She could
Yeah.
be crying because she's like, well, our plans are foiled. The
Yep.
prophecy will not come true. We have to try
Exactly.
again. We have to
Because what else is going to lead to this conflict? This conflict of her whole family dying.
Yeah.
I won't
It's gonna be
let
right
you
now.
leave.
May's
You
about
can't
to
go.
set this
We're
mother
stuck
on
here.
fire,
It's
dude.
not up to you. You can't stop me. Yes, I can. How? I'll kill you.
What?
See, there it is.
She's evil, dude.
May, let me out. I won't let it happen. May, please!
Yo, May is crazy.
Mama!
A sacred text.
Dude, you better go. Go, go. Wait, did that whole place blow up because of that fire?
Something happened where a bunch of witches just died, yeah.
Mama's dead. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Osha! Faye!
Yo! Oh
Help me!
Dude.
I got you.
Okay, so now, remember how like the first 2 episodes were like, May's trying to kill these Jedi. What did the Jedi do?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, nah, dude, May's been evil from the get, like from a little girl.
Oh, yeah. She's been evil.
I wonder why Torben. Oh, sad. Okay, so.
Dang.
Yeah, it must have been some
Right.
explosion or something that did it. I don't know. Like why Torben went from a Padawan to like, I gotta take the Varash vow and like,
Yeah,
you know,
and off myself.
peace out forever, and then killed himself. Like what?
Mama?
Maybe
Oh,
he just
man.
feels guilty for even being there.
I mean, he's there. So is Carrie Ann Moss. Carrie Ann Moss didn't feel guilt, but maybe she did.
Yeah, but she's also a grown adult. Torben's a Padawan.
Yeah.
He's a young guy.
Yeah. But also Kalnaka is like living off the grid. So maybe he was affected by it too.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be safe on Coruscant. And if you wish, you're trained as my Padawan.
Oh, that's so sad.
You're going to be okay, Osha.
I believe that May survived. I could from her sort of
I promise.
supposed death.
Yeah.
I can believe it, but just like a lot of great mythical stories like this, it's like, man, if only they went back and investigated. Okay, who died? Let's see if
Yeah.
we can find bodies. Let's see, if, you know, who, like because
Like
they didn't do
actual
their
cops?
due diligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she survived pretty immediately. Don't tell me it's over. No!
Wow.
Dude. Okay, right off the
nada.
bat,
was really
JJ's
interesting.
acting. Oh my God, in that
Yeah.
last scene.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
he's great.
It's so good.
He's great.
He learned English
great.
for this role, and then he just killed it immediately in
yeah.
acting. It's just,
Yeah.
it's really impressive. It's really, really impressive
Yeah.
what he did there.
So yeah, this whole episode was the backstory. We've been kind of speculating for the first 2 episodes. I think it's a good placement for it. I think because there's a bit of a pause between at the end of episode 2, May escapes and like everybody knows that she's now going to go try to get this Wookiee. We see the Wookiee briefly, and that's the end of the episode, right?
Yeah.
This is the pause where Sol and Osha and the other characters, they were on their way back to Coruscant. Master Vanestra Rowe was like, you have to come back to Coruscant. And Sol was like, but we know where May's headed. Let's go to Kalnaka before it's too late. And Vanestra was like, nope, you have to come back. So we then get filled in on this backstory. It was sad, dude. And I think they did a really good job of setting up how these young girls with their mothers and the whole coven, I'm kind of sympathetic to what happened and what they were trying to do. I think I think that actress who played the main witch did such a great job of the balance between you could tell that she could have like the dark side in her, but she was straight up a mom and she had so much compassion as far as we could tell. I mean, they didn't do the thing you were talking about, you were speculating on with like maybe she was crying because of other ulterior motives.
Right.
As far as we know, it's straightforward and like, yeah, she loved her daughters, legit. She let one of her daughters go with the Jedi. The other one being a little problem child mixed with little traviesa mixed with their upbringing of like what they think their coven is versus what the Jedi are. I'm sure that was influenced by how they were taught. led to May being like, well, I'm going to start a fire. Everyone's dead.
If I don't get my way, everything's gonna burn.
Yeah.
Also, there's no
Crazy.
confirmation that these are the witches as Dathomir. Is it was an
Right,
F or
right.
is it TH?
Dathomir.
Dathomir,
TH.
right? Okay. So there's no
No
confirmation that it's
confirmation
actually
yet.
them. There's actually no confirmation that what they're doing is nefarious in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Right? They're
I wanna know. I wanna
experiencing
know.
the Force in their own way. They've clearly been experiencing it for a long time to have based a whole nother religion and a whole nother doctrine off how to like manipulate the Force.
Yes. Yes.
They almost Pacific Rim the Force, you know, like two people mind melding and
instead
they're
of
double strong. Yeah. Right. But also,
That's a good point.
It goes against kind of the established, the rule of two, I guess, is what they called it, right?
Yeah.
Where there's like
That's in the
a
Sith,
light and
where
a dark
there's
side.
master and,
Right.
Yeah. No, the rule of two is supposed to be there's
with the
only ever
Sith,
going to be
you're
two
right.
Sith. How many times have we heard from Star Wars media the Force involves a balance? You know, that's such a big
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
I wonder if this does introduce, I think it kind of introduces new, there's somewhat of a confirmation with like new ideas in the Force. Let me throw something your way, right? A couple of years ago, there was a Darth Vader comic book that like just showed some imagery and implied that when Shmi, Anakin Skywalker's mother, was pregnant, that like Senator Palpatine, Sheev Palpatine, was like seeing that and maybe even used the Force to influence that pregnancy or make her pregnant. So this comic book, just with visuals, implied and did not confirm that Palpatine was really Anakin's father in a way. Because, you know,
Yeah.
Shmi was like, there's no father. I just got pregnant one day.
Yeah.
And this comic book was kind of like, you know, Palpatine, he's always a plotter. He's got a bunch of stuff, you know, a bunch of plates spinning, things always in motion, that he had been aware of that and kind of influenced the dark side of the Force. And what's really interesting is this show may have pulled that lore. Either somebody at Lucasfilm knew about it, or like when they were doing the research and writing the show, they're like, well, we want to do an Anakin parallel with these two girls, right?
Yeah.
So we want them to have no father. And then maybe in their research, they're like, oh, this one comic book or this one idea has been seeded where like maybe Sheev used the Force to impregnate this woman. And then they put it in this show where the one mother was like, because the other one was said, what did she say? She said, like, if they find out how I became pregnant,
Right.
like that's going to go against the Jedi code, you know,
Yes.
using the dark side to create life or something, which is a no-no. And then she did it, and then she gave birth, and then these twins are special. So it's not what I was thinking was going to be. They were going to like say the word dyad in the Force, right? Force dyad. They're not doing that. They're doing the more of the Anakin birth thing, and heavily implying that you can use the dark side to do that. So this also too, these might not be witch sisters of Dathomir, but they might be like an earlier version of that. When they said they were exiled, I was like, from Dathomir? Like what? From where? What planet? You know?
We don't know who.
Just
we
like,
don't know from what.
Just like when we watched Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and they're not hobbits in that world, but they're like proto-hobbits. That will eventually settle down and make, you know, in Hobbiton and the Shire and everything and do that. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting lore to unpack. And I think we still might learn further what were May and Osha's mothers up to. What kind of shenanigans were they getting into?
Know.
What were they using the Force for?
We have no idea. No idea.
Cool.
Yeah, because they seem to have, like I said earlier, created their own identity within using the Force. So their ideas, their way they use it is completely different. I mean, it makes sense in the larger universe of Star Wars that there would be people who experience the Force that have no connection with the Jedi and the Sith. And they are just living with this mysterious Force, coming up with their own ideas and really figuring out how they want to manipulate the Force. So it's really interesting. And it really broadens the universe for sure. Because at this point, how many other people are experiencing something similar but very different? So this is really cool. It's really fun. I don't know if it was the game changer that people were talking about, but I do think it implies really huge changes in the greater universe of Star Wars.
Yes, agreed. But it still feels like I'm saying, like this thing is not a out of left field concept for me because I
Right.
just mentioned this comic book that I'm familiar with that I'm like, well, this Star Wars official canon comic has already kind of played with this idea a little bit. I'm super excited. I just really enjoy watching this show. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if it's my favorite Star Wars show so far. I still think that's got to go to Andor because that show was fire. But this episode was fire. It had a fire in it.
It had a fire. It definitely did have a big fire. But yeah, I agree with you. Like this show, I think is for people who really want to dive into the Force lore. And that's what this episode really was. And we didn't know it, but episodes 1 and 2 were just kind of a precursor as to how these two individuals are like very unique in the Force, I think, right now. And I think by the end of the season, it's going to set up something really cool, maybe even potentially the future of the film franchise going forward. Because I don't know what other way to break from the original Anakin saga with this new way of manipulating the Force. New Force users and a new story and a dyad instead of like just Luke and his father kind of fighting each other. So yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of potential, a lot of potentiality. We haven't used potentiality in a long time.
Oh man, it's been a minute.
The potentiality is high with this one.
It is.
For sure.
I agree. And as you were saying that stuff too, I was thinking like, yeah, they're working right now on a Star Wars movie that's going to take place thousands of years before this.
Yeah.
Which like, that's going to be fascinating.
Yeah.
You know this because you watched the show. Avatar: The Last Airbender did a lot of this kind of world building where they would give you stuff little by little, and then all of a sudden it'd be like, and here was like the lore for the very first elemental bender. Like, that's so cool, you know. And then they would do time jumps and stuff. So, and then they're doing this movie where Rey is coming back, trying to build a new Jedi Order.
Exactly.
And the ideas we're learning about in this show might be picked up in something like that.
And that's what I'm saying.
Really, it all just informs each other, which is really great.
I mean, maybe she'll be reading some sacred text about the twins of Dathomir, or something like that, and how like they influence the Force in a very particular way, and then she's using
that could be cool.
all of her knowledge to create kind of like the new order of the Force. That's exciting.
Sweet.
That's really exciting.
That'd be sweet.
Actually. That's really dope.
It would be really cool. It would be really, really cool. Guys, let us know in the comments below. Did you react shocked to this new Force lore? Do you think that it is similar to Anakin's potential immaculate conception birth? What do you guys think? Give us some theories here. What do you guys think is happening with these sisters? What are they up to? What are the shenanigans? Let us know in the comments below. Like we said, guys, check out our podcast every week. Check out the Discord community. It's awesome. Go to the Patreon if you want and check out all the stuff there. Adam's reaction to this solo, and you know he's into the Force lore. That's going to live on Patreon. So check that stuff out. We'll be back next week, all three of us, checking out episode 4 of The Acolyte. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.